business operations. Hello, and welcome to the business operations session. You may be familiar with the term operations, but you may not know exactly what it means for your business. In this session, we'll provide an overview of the different areas of business operations, how they impact your business, and why they are important. By understanding these basics, you can keep your business running smoothly and efficiently. Here's what to expect from this session. We'll go over what business operations includes with a general overview and the key components of business operations. Then we'll discuss how business operations impact profitability and success. We'll cover operations and the production process, as well as the supply chain and how to manage it. Up next, we'll take a look at operations for sales and marketing. We'll cover pricing, cost, and operational efficiency, as well as efficiency and quality in business operations. We'll wrap things up with a summary and a list of top 10 do's and don'ts. So, what are we waiting for? Let's get started. What business operations includes? Let's start with an overview of business operations, why it's important for your small business, and how to get started. Then we'll cover the key components of business operations. Our overview of business operations will include three key areas: definition and scope, the role of operations in business structure, and getting started with operations. First, definition and scope. Business operations are the everyday activities that keep your business going. This includes making products or offering services, managing supplies, marketing your business, and helping your customers. No matter the size of your business, the main goal of operations is to create and deliver value in the best way possible. Next, we will explore the role of operations in a business structure. In a small business, operations are key to everything. They connect different parts of your business together, making sure everyone works toward the same goals. Good operations management helps you use your resources wisely and meet your business goals. Lastly, we'll cover getting started with operations. Creating operations for your business can seem like a major undertaking, and it can be difficult to know where to start. One of the best ways to begin to create an operations plan for any area of your business is to document your steps. The steps you take to create and deliver your product, to provide your service, to order your supplies, to schedule and invoice your customers. These are all examples of processes you follow in your business. By documenting your processes, you can see how you operate your business. This is the foundation for your operations plan. By reviewing the things you're doing, you can begin to look for areas of improvement, ways to do things better, faster, and with better quality, with less waste, etc., and build your plans around achieving these objectives and your business goals. Now that you have a general overview, we'll discuss key components of business operations so you can consider these areas when developing operations plans for your business. These components include product or service delivery, supply chain management, sales and marketing, customer service, information technology, quality control and efficiency, integration of operations across the business. First up, product and service delivery. Product or service delivery is about making your products or providing your services. For product-based businesses, it means getting materials, making products, and checking quality. For service-based businesses, it's about planning and delivering services to satisfy customers. Next, let's discuss more about supply chain management. Supply chain management is about handling the flow of goods and information from your suppliers to your customers. This includes getting materials, managing stock, and making sure products or services are delivered on time. Good supply chain management helps cut costs, maintain a consistent and predictable schedule, and keep customers happy. The next component is sales and marketing. Sales and marketing is about attracting and keeping customers. This includes market research, marketing, advertising, sales tactics, and engaging with customers. Effective sales and marketing help your business grow by bringing in more customers and increasing sales. Next up is customer service. Great customer service ensures your customers are happy and come back again. This means providing information, answering questions, solving problems, and building good relationships with customers. Excellent customer service sets your business apart from others and builds customer loyalty. The next component we'll explore is information technology. Information technology, also known as IT, supports all parts of your business. This includes using software for scheduling, accounting, human resources if you have employees, managing customer relationships, tracking inventory, and more. Information technology helps automate tasks, improve communication, and boost productivity. Our next component, well, that's quality control and efficiency. Quality control means making sure your products or services always meet certain standards. Efficiency is about making your process better to save time and reduce waste. Together, they help you provide high-quality products or services at a lower cost. Our last component is the integration of operations across the business. Teamwork helps everyone work toward common goals and makes your business run better. Operations are a big part of planning your business's future. By knowing what your operations can and can't do, you can set realistic goals and make plans to reach them. Operations help you carry out these plans and achieve your long-term business goals. By understanding the basics of business operations, you can manage your small business better, improve efficiency, and reach your goals. In the next sections, we'll look at each part in more detail and give you practical tips and strategies for success. How business operations impact profitability and success. In this section, we'll discuss why efficient operations are essential for reaching your business goals. We'll explain the connection between operations and profit, how operations align with business objectives, and provide examples from different industries. We'll look at how operational efficiency can boost profit margins through cost reduction. We'll also share case studies and highlight how good operations can give you a competitive advantage through innovation and quality. Efficient operations are vital because they help you maximize your profits. When your business processes are streamlined, you can produce goods and provide services more quickly with greater consistency and at a lower cost. This means you can serve more customers without increasing your expenses, leading to higher profits. For instance, if you find a way to reduce the time it takes to produce a product, you can make more products in the same amount of time, thus increasing your sales and profits. Taking a closer look at how business operations impact profitability and success, we'll discuss alignment with business objectives along with operational efficiency and profit margins. First, we'll discuss business operations and alignment with business objectives, specifically the role of operations in achieving business goals. Operations are the backbone of your business plan. They turn your strategies into actions. Each aspect of your operation should help achieve your business objectives, ensuring that your daily activities contribute to your long-term goals. For example, if your goal is to provide fast delivery, all your operations should be designed to support that, such as by optimizing your logistics and supply chain. We'll talk more about the supply chain later in this session. Now, let's look into examples from different industries. Retail. Efficient operations in retail might focus on inventory management to ensure products are always available without overstocking. Streamlined checkout processes can also enhance customer satisfaction and speed. Restaurants. In the food industry, efficient operations might mean quick food preparations and excellent customer service to ensure diners are happy and return for future meals. Manufacturing. In manufacturing, operations might focus on reducing production time and minimizing waste, leading to higher output and lower cost. Next, we discuss business operations in the context of operational efficiency and profit margins. First, we'll cover cost reduction and profitability. Efficient operations help reduce cost, which directly impacts your profit margins, meaning the percentage of revenue that remains after you subtract all costs associated with your product or service. First, look at how much money your business made. This is called your total revenue. Then take away all the money you spent on things like supplies, workers, and taxes. What's left is called your net profit. That's your real earnings. Next, divide your net profit by your total revenue. Then multiply that number by 100.
This gives you your profit margin as a percentage. Every kind of business is different, so the best profit margin can change. But a good goal for small business is about 10 to 15% if your business has a lot of cost, like paying for workers or supplies. About 15 to 20% if your business doesn't cost as much to run, or if you can sell your product for a higher markup. Having a higher markup means you can sell something for a lot more than it costs you to make it or do it.
By optimizing processes and eliminating waste, you can increase your profit margin to have more money that can be reinvested in your business or added to your profits. For example, by automating repetitive tasks in your business, you can create a more efficient process and reduce errors, leading to cost savings and higher profitability. Next, we'll explore competitive advantage within the context of operational efficiency and profit margins. For competitive advantage, there are two main parts we'll cover: innovation in operations and quality as a differentiator. Let's start with innovation in operations. Innovation in operations can set your business apart from competition. By finding new and better ways to do things, you can offer unique products or services or deliver them more efficiently. This might involve adopting new technologies, improving processes, or finding creative solutions to common problems. Innovative operations can help you stay ahead of the market. The second competitive advantage is quality as a differentiator. High-quality operations ensure that your products or services consistently meet or exceed customer expectations. Quality control processes help maintain standards and prevent mistakes, which can improve customer satisfaction and loyalty. When customers know they can rely on your business for quality, they're more likely to choose you over competitors. By focusing on efficient operations, you can improve profitability, align your actions with business goals, reduce costs, and gain a competitive edge through innovation and quality. In the next sections, we'll dive deeper into specific strategies and tools you can use to enhance your operations. Operations and the production process. In this section, we'll explore how to design effective production processes, source materials and services, and ensure ethical and sustainable practices. Whether you're making products or delivering services, understanding these aspects will help you create high-quality offerings and maintain strong relationships with suppliers while promoting responsible business practices. Let's begin by looking at how to design your production processes, starting with product design and development, then going on to the manufacturing process. Product design and development are the first steps in creating a product. Start by identifying what your customers need and want. Use this information to create a product that solves a problem or fulfills a desire. During development, focus on making your product easy to use, reliable, and cost-effective to produce. Testing prototypes and getting feedback from potential users can help you refine your design. Next are the manufacturing processes. Once you have a final product design, the next step is to set up your manufacturing process. This involves determining how your product will be made, what equipment and materials you'll need, and how you will organize the workflow. Aim for a process that is efficient and minimizes waste. Document each step and ensure that all employees are trained to follow the procedures correctly to maintain consistent quality. We continue to discuss operations and the production and/or sourcing process by exploring sourcing materials and services. First, we'll cover criteria for selecting suppliers. Choosing the right suppliers is crucial for your business. Look for suppliers who offer high-quality materials or services at a reasonable price. Reliability is also important. Your suppliers should be able to deliver on time and meet your specifications. Some suppliers may only work with established businesses, or they may have order minimums. Evaluate potential suppliers based on their reputation, financial stability, and willingness to collaborate on solving problems. You may even be able to find a local supplier who is enthusiastic about supporting another business in the community. Now, let's explore how to manage supplier relationships. Building strong relationships with your suppliers can lead to better deals and more reliable services. Communicate clearly and regularly with your suppliers about your needs and expectations. Treat them as partners in your business and work together to address any issues that arise. Maintaining good relationships can help you negotiate better terms and ensure a steady supply of materials. The last topic in operations in the production and/or sources process is ethics and sustainability. Let's start with responsible sourcing practices. Responsible sourcing means choosing suppliers who adhere to ethical standards. This includes fair labor practices, safe working conditions, and environmentally friendly operations. By selecting ethical suppliers, you support good practices and reduce the risk of scandals that could damage your reputation. Next, let's explore the impact of sustainability on brand image and cost. Sustainable practices can enhance your brand image and attract customers who value environmental responsibility. While some sustainable materials and processes might be more expensive up front, they can save money in the long run through efficiency gains and reduced waste. Additionally, promoting your commitment to sustainability can differentiate your brand and build customer loyalty. By carefully designing your production processes, choosing and managing suppliers wisely, and committing to ethical and sustainable practices, you can create high-quality products that meet customer expectations and build a strong, reputable brand. In the following sections, we'll continue to explore other key aspects of business operations that contribute to the success of your small business. The supply chain and how to manage it. In this section, we'll dive into the essentials of supply chain management. You'll learn what a supply chain is, why it's important, and how to manage it effectively. We'll cover the basics of supply chains, how to design a good supply chain strategy, and ways to manage risks to keep your supply chain resilient. We'll begin with fundamentals of supply chain management, specifically defining the supply chain and discussing the importance of supply chain management. A supply chain is a network of all the people, organizations, and activities involved in creating and delivering a product or service to the customer. This includes everything from getting raw materials to producing goods and delivering them to the end user. Supply chain management involves coordinating and overseeing these activities to ensure everything runs smoothly and efficiently. Effective supply chain management is crucial because it helps reduce cost, improve efficiency, and ensure that products are available when customers need them. By managing your supply chain well, you can meet customer demands, reduce delays, and increase your overall competitiveness. Now, let's talk about the key elements of supply chains. In a typical product-based business, your supply chain might include these parts. Suppliers provide the raw materials or components needed to create your product. Manufacturers convert raw materials into finished products. Distributors store and transport products to retailers or customers. Retailers sell the final product to customers. Customers, the end users who purchase and use your products. In a service-based business like a mobile car wash, dog walking service, or website design, your supply chain might include these parts. Suppliers, the entity providing the service, perhaps you and/or your team. Supporting infrastructure, the tools, equipment, and resources necessary for you to deliver your service effectively. Business operations, administrative tasks and processes you need to deliver the service, like scheduling, billing, and customer support. Marketing and promotion, activities and strategies to attract and retain customers. Customers, the end users who purchase your service. Now, we move on from fundamentals to supply chain strategy, beginning with how to design an effective supply chain. To design an effective supply chain, start by understanding your customers' needs and your business goals. Map out the entire supply chain from suppliers to customers and identify key areas for improvement. Focus on creating a supply chain that is efficient, flexible, and capable of responding quickly to changes in demand. Consider factors like location of suppliers, transportation methods, inventory levels, and production schedules. Use these insights to create a strategy that minimizes cost while maximizing speed and reliability. Next in our discussion of supply chain strategy, it's important to include technology's role in supply chain optimization. Technology can play a vital role in optimizing supply chains. Today, supply chain management software can be used to track inventory levels, manage orders, and monitor deliveries in real time. Using technology to add automation in these areas can help streamline processes and reduce errors. Now, we'll discuss risk management in supply chains, focusing first on identifying and minimizing risks. Supply chains can be vulnerable to various risks, such as supplier failures, transportation delays, natural disasters, and economic changes. To manage these risks, start by identifying potential threats to your supply chain. This can include evaluating your supplier's reliability, understanding geopolitical risks, and considering the impact of seasonal or environmental factors. For example, traffic and gas prices might increase in summer months, contributing to potential delays and higher costs. Once you've identified the risks, develop strategies to lessen them. This might include diversifying your supplier base, holding safety stock, and creating contingency plans for emergencies. Another important way to identify and minimize risk is to implement strategies for a resilient supply chain. Building a resilient supply chain means being prepared for disruptions and having plans in place to maintain operations. Strategies for resilience include diversification. Use multiple suppliers and transport routes to reduce dependency on any single source. Flexibility. Implement flexible contracts and production systems that can quickly adapt to changes. Communication. Maintain open lines of communication with all parts of your supply chain to quickly address and resolve issues. Technology. Use technology to enhance visibility and coordination across the supply chain. By understanding and managing your supply chain effectively, you can ensure that your products reach your customers smoothly and effectively, even in the face of challenges and changes. For example, your supply chain might be very simple in the early stages of your business. If you have a graphic design business, your supply chain might just consist of you providing services and sending emails with the amount due when the work is completed. As you grow, you may look at your supply chain for ways to be more efficient. For example, you might decide to adopt bookkeeping software to help you prepare project quotes, send invoices, and track income and expenses. In the next section, we'll continue to explore more key aspects of business operations to help your small business thrive. Our next topic is operations for sales and marketing. As you consider business operations for sales and marketing, it's important to develop a sales strategy tailored to your small business needs. Other components of operations for sales and marketing include sales goals and objectives, sales processes and methodologies, fundamental marketing concepts, digital marketing and e-commerce strategies, as well as customer experience and feedback. We will discuss these topics briefly now in relation to business operations. For more information, see MOBI's sessions on marketing, digital marketing, e-commerce, customer experience and feedback, and selling. So, let's start with sales goals and objectives. Setting clear sales goals and objectives is essential for guiding your sales efforts and measuring success. Determine specific targets for revenue, customer acquisition, getting new customers, and market share. Break down these goals into smaller, actionable steps to track progress and adjust strategies as needed. In MOBI's selling session, we discussed the 5 steps of the sales process in greater detail. Find, learn, buy, use, and share. Well, now that you have your goals and objectives, let's talk about sales processes and methodologies. Establishing effective sales processes and methodologies ensures consistency and efficiency in your sales efforts. Define the steps involved in prospecting, the process of searching for and identifying potential customers, qualifying leads, making presentations or proposals, handling objections, and closing deals. Train your sales team on these processes and provide them with the tools and resources they need to succeed. Next, let's explore marketing fundamentals. While other MOBI sessions cover marketing strategies and techniques, it's important to understand the fundamentals as you consider operations for your business. Market research is the foundation for marketing strategies. Conduct market research to identify your target audience, understand their needs and preferences, and assess your competition. Consider the 7 P's of marketing: product, price, promotion, place, packaging, positioning, and people to develop strategies that effectively position your offerings in the market. Digital marketing and e-commerce are other key areas of your business where you will want to optimize operations. In today's digital age, leveraging digital or online tools is essential for reaching your target audience and driving sales. Explore various digital marketing strategies such as social media, email marketing, website search engine optimization or SEO, and pay-per-click (PPC) advertising. Additionally, consider e-commerce strategies to expand your reach and facilitate online sales, such as building a user-friendly website, optimizing for mobile devices, and implementing secure online payment options for your customers. By developing a comprehensive sales strategy that aligns with your business goals and incorporates digital marketing and e-commerce strategies, you can effectively drive sales and grow your small business. Our last topic within operations and sales and marketing is customer experience and feedback. The experience customers have with your business begins when potential customers first become aware of you, your product, or your service, and ideally continues long after a purchase has been made. Business operations related to customer experience, customer service, and customer feedback also contribute to the success of your business. Visit the MOBI session on customer experience and feedback to learn more about the components of factors that are part of this important area of your business and how to design processes to best encourage customer retention and loyalty. Pricing, cost, and operational efficiency. In this section, we'll delve into the intricacies of managing cost, devising effective pricing strategies, and maintaining operational efficiency to ensure profitability. We'll reference concepts from MOBI's finance, accounting, and cash flow management modules while focusing on exploring different pricing strategies, managing operational expenses, and assessing pricing for optimal financial outcomes. Please reference MOBI's finance, accounting, and cash flow and controlling cost sessions for more information. Let's begin with the factors influencing pricing. Several factors influence pricing decisions, including production cost. Consider labor, materials, overhead, and other expenses incurred in manufacturing or delivering your product or service. Market demand. Understand customer preferences, purchasing power, and trends in demand to align prices with market dynamics. Competition. Analyze competitors' pricing strategies, product offerings, and value propositions to position your prices effectively. Perceived value. Assess the value your product or service provides to customers and price accordingly to capture that value. Now we'll talk about different pricing strategies. Pricing is a critical aspect of your business strategy, impacting revenue, market positioning, and customer perceptions. Here are 8 pricing strategies to consider for your business. 1. Cost plus pricing. This method involves calculating the total production cost and adding a markup to determine the selling price. While straightforward, it may overlook market demand and competition. 2. Value-based pricing. This approach determines prices based on the perceived value of your product or service to the customer. It considers factors such as benefits, quality, and uniqueness, allowing you to capture value while remaining competitive. 3. Penetration pricing. Under this strategy, you set initial prices lower than competitors to penetrate the market rapidly. Once established, you may gradually increase prices. This approach is useful for gaining market share quickly, but requires careful planning to avoid long-term profitability issues or customer experience issues. 4. Competitive pricing. In this model, prices are set based on competitors' prices. It requires continuous monitoring of competitors' pricing strategies and flexibility to adjust prices accordingly. 5. Psychological pricing. It refers to setting prices to influence customers' perceptions, such as setting prices at $9.99 instead of $10 to make it seem cheaper. 6. Dynamic pricing. That refers to adjusting prices based on market demand, competitor pricing, or other factors in real time. 7. Bundle pricing. Offers multiple products or services together at a reduced price compared to purchasing them separately. And number 8. Promotional pricing temporarily reduces prices to stimulate sales or attract customers, often used during sales events or promotions. Moving on from pricing, we'll discuss managing operational cost. As stated at the beginning of this session, business operations touch every aspect of your business. However, when we talk about operational cost, we specifically mean the costs associated with running your business. Identifying and managing operational cost is crucial for achieving and maintaining profitability. If you don't know how much it costs to deliver your product or service, you also won't know whether or not you are making a profit. Major cost drivers include labor, materials, utilities, and overhead expenses. Many new business owners may focus only on the materials needed to create a product or service, especially if they are a solopreneur doing everything themselves. Strategies for cost management include identifying all costs. Understand your full product or service development process and make a list of all costs, even things that are hard to quantify like your time, utilities, and overhead. Streamlining processes. Identify inefficiencies and optimize workflows to reduce waste and improve productivity. Supplier negotiation. Negotiate favorable terms with suppliers, including bulk discounts, early payment discounts, and favorable payment terms. Technology investment. Leverage technology to automate tasks, enhance efficiency, and reduce manual labor costs. Now we'll talk about evaluating your costs and pricing. Regularly assess your cost and pricing strategy to ensure alignment with business objectives and market conditions. Monitor changes in costs for your supplies, market conditions, sales performance, customer feedback, and competitor pricing. Conduct profitability analysis to evaluate the impact of pricing decisions on your bottom line. For example, an entrepreneur who had a home cleaning business wanted to expand to a neighboring town. Well, after evaluating the cost of supplies, gas, time involved in scheduling, cleaning, and invoicing, the entrepreneur realized they were currently losing money on the service they were providing. They decided to increase their price and expand only within the current town to reduce travel time and additional gas expenses. By exploring diverse pricing strategies, managing operational costs effectively, and conducting regular pricing evaluations, you can increase profit and enhance the financial health of your business. Efficiency and quality in business operations. In this section, we'll delve into the crucial aspects of efficiency and quality management within business operations. We'll also explore tools for quality management and strategies for enhancing operational efficiency through continuous improvement processes. Let's begin with how to establish and maintain quality in your business. Quality is one of the most important characteristics you'll establish for your product or service. Excellent or consistent quality can translate to perceived value, customer loyalty, price, profitability, and more. Similarly, inconsistent or poor quality can damage perceived value, customer loyalty, price, profitability, and more. As a business owner, you'll establish a quality assurance or QA plan to ensure you maintain a consistent level of quality for your product or service by identifying key processes and areas where quality is critical, and then setting a standard that must always be met. You can then monitor and measure performance and outcomes against this standard in order to manage quality. The business operations associated with maintaining quality are known as quality management systems, or QMS. QMSs are frameworks that help businesses maintain consistency and excellence in their products and services. These systems encompass policies, procedures, and processes designed to ensure that products or services meet specified quality standards and customer expectations. Continuing on our discussion of efficiency and quality in business operations, We will talk next about tools for quality management. Numerous tools and methodologies support quality management efforts. Here are 5 examples for you to consider and/or research for your business. 1. Checklist. They're used to ensure that all necessary steps are followed in a process or task. 2. Quality control charts. Provide graphical representations of quality data over time, helping identify trends and irregularities. 3. Root cause analysis. Refers to a problem-solving technique used to identify the underlying causes of quality issues. 4. Six Sigma. It's a methodology focused on process improvement and reducing defects or errors by tracking the number of errors and using statistics to measure the frequency. 5. Service Level Agreements, or SLAs, is a contract between a business that provides a service and the customer of that service that outlines the level of service the customer can expect. It can be helpful for businesses to identify the service levels they will provide to their customers. As a simple example, your website or voicemail might include information telling customers that you will respond within 24 hours. We'll wrap up our discussion of efficiency and quality in business operations by talking about enhancing operational efficiency through continuous improvement processes. Continuous improvement involves regularly evaluating processes and implementing very small or incremental changes to enhance efficiency and quality. Sample strategies include regular reviews. Those are periodic review processes, procedures, and performance metrics to identify areas for improvement. Employee involvement encourages employees to contribute ideas for process improvement and empower them to implement changes. Feedback loops establish mechanisms for collecting feedback from customers, employees, and stakeholders to identify opportunities for improvement. By implementing quality management systems, utilizing tools for quality management, and embracing continuous improvement processes, small businesses can enhance operational efficiency, improve product or service quality, and drive long-term success. Summary. As you have now learned, operations exist in nearly all aspects of your business. They are the everyday activities that keep your business going. It's important to recognize and record the operations that support and drive your business. This can be as simple as writing down the activities you undertake for each different function, whether supply chain, production, sales, marketing, or customer service. With this first step, you can begin to develop your operations plan, an important tool for evaluating the efficiency of your business. Your operations plan can help you identify areas you can be more efficient in order to increase customer satisfaction, profitability, and success. Your operations plan can be a blueprint for processes that can be easily adopted and implemented by other members of your team as your business grows. Operations can also help ensure the quality of your product or service is consistent from one day, month, or year to the next, translating to customer satisfaction, loyalty, and trust. The top 10 do's and don'ts. The top 10 do's. 1. Do understand that business operations encompass the everyday activities necessary for running your business smoothly and efficiently. 2. Do utilize operations to ensure everyone works toward common goals. 3. Do align your operations with your business objectives to ensure that daily activities contribute to long-term goals. 4. Do prioritize customer needs and wants when designing and developing your offering, and focus on making your product easy to use, reliable, and cost-effective to produce. 5. Do establish efficient manufacturing processes that minimize waste and maintain consistent quality. 6. Do design a supply chain strategy that is efficient, flexible, and capable of responding quickly to changes in demand. 7. Do establish effective sales processes and methodologies to ensure consistency and efficiency in your sales effort. 8. Do identify and manage operational costs effectively through strategies like streamlining processes, supplier negotiation, and technology investment. 9. Do regularly evaluate your pricing strategy to ensure alignment with business objectives and market conditions, monitoring sales performance, customer feedback, and competitor pricing. 10. Do use tools like checklists, charts, and analysis to manage quality effectively. The top 10 don'ts. 1. Don't overlook the significance of quality control and efficiency in attracting customers and building customer loyalty. 2. Don't neglect the role of operations and strategic planning. It's crucial for setting realistic goals and achieving long-term success. 3. Don't skip operational planning because it seems difficult. It's easy to start by documenting the processes you follow in running the different aspects of your business. 4. Don't forget that good supply chain management will help you cut costs, maintain a consistent schedule, and keep your customers happy. 5. Don't underestimate the impact of sustainability on brand image and customer loyalty. 6. Don't develop your marketing strategies without first conducting market research to better understand your target audience. 7. Don't make pricing decisions without considering factors such as production cost, market demand, competition, and perceived value. 8. Don't evaluate and project your business's profitability and financial health without including operational cost. 9. Don't assume your operations plan will last forever. Always evaluate the potential of emerging technologies to reshape the landscape of operations and create new opportunities for business growth and efficiency. 10. Don't ignore ways to reduce waste and improve processes. Congratulations! You just completed the business operations session. Great job! We hope you find this helpful as you set up the operations plan for your business. For additional resources, visit the MOBI Resource Documents page in the Resources and Tools section of the MOBI website. If you're taking this session as part of a course, don't forget to log in and take the quiz for this session. Feel free to pause now and review or download any of the resources from this session online or continue with the next session for more information. Good luck!